Just hold your hands on your heart for a moment, knowing that your heart is a beacon of golden light. Your heart is a beacon of golden light. And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday or last week or last month, today, right here, right now, your heart is filled with golden light. Breathe it in. And relax. Repeat aloud or in your mind. I am a beacon of golden light. I am filled with golden light. My heart is a beacon of golden light. My heart is filled with golden light.
A word for today is support, meaning to hold up, to give assistance, to bear the weight of, or to keep upright. We all need it. We often do it, but few of us understand what support truly means. Support means to bear the weight of. It means to give assistance that enables someone or something to function or act. And when you give support, you give what you have, when you have, without sacrificing what you need for yourself. This means your supporting must come from the overflow and you keep what's in the cup for yourself. True support means waiting to be asked rather than giving what you think is needed. And when you are asked, you are very clear about how much you can give, what you can do, without becoming the sacrificial lamb. To serve as a foundation of support for someone or something is not the same thing as being a crutch, nor does asking for support mean you are a cripple. Support is the highest foundation, the highest vibration of help, and help is something many of us do not know how to ask for or receive. Take this word into the day with you. Keep it in the forefront of your mind. Activate it, embody it, use it, and let the word do the work to create the changes you desire. Set an intention to support whom you can with what you can without sacrificing your needs, and be willing to ask for support if or when you need it. Then, at the end of the day, write down what you've learned about how much you can give, what you can give, and why you give, and whether or not you're willing or unwilling to ask for and receive support. Have a great day. A word for today is hush, equaling in meaning to become still and silent. Hush. To withdraw sound, talking, and speech. Hush. Be quiet, peaceful, calm, relaxed. Hush now. Stop explaining and discussing. No more rehearsing or excusing. Rest your throat and your mind. Hush. When you've said enough, hush. When you've said too much, definitely hush. When you begin to sound negative, ugly, or just plain old mean, just hush. When you feel like whining, complaining, and God forbid, begging, please hush. When you start to make up stories just to fill the space, when you're talking just to hear yourself talking or to impress them with your talking, hush. There are times when a pregnant pause of silence gives birth to the abundant fruit of wisdom. Times when the stillness of your mind, heart, and mouth creates a powerful movement of the magnificent forces of grace, mercy, and love. When you are using your two lips more than you use your two ears, hush. When no matter how many times you say it, they just don't seem to or want to hear it, stop saying it. When you find yourself saying it faster or saying it louder or saying it when someone else is talking, shh, hush, and hear the power of saying nothing. Take this word, hush, and practice it in this day. Remember it and remember when to use it. Embody it with a clear intention to allow the words you don't say to do the work to create the change you desire in your mind, your heart, and your life. Have a great and quiet day. I have 2 words for you today. Do it. Equaling in meaning, take action. Be active. Make a move. Take the initiative. Exert yourself. It's like ready, aim, fire. In other words, do it. Nothing will get done about that thing until or unless you do it. You've been planning long enough. You've been waiting long enough. You've been hoping, wishing, trying, and praying long enough. And it doesn't matter if you have a little fear. If you can feel this thing, if you can see it, you can do it. And it doesn't matter if they say don't, because you are the only one who gets to say what is and is not possible for you in your life. It doesn't matter if you're thinking it's going to be hard or difficult or challenging. If it's for you, you must be willing to do the hard work. And you also need to know this. When God gives you something to do, when God places something on your heart, you can't just do the parts you like or the easy parts. You have to do it all. And if you can see the end, if you can feel it, if you dream about it, if you can taste it and smell it, and if you know that you will not rest until it's done, do it already. And listen to this. You gotta do it with conviction and excellence. You have to do it with enthusiasm, even when you're doing the hard work. Do it with joy, do it with passion, and do it with no regard for who is saying don't do it. Do it with your eyes open, do it with your eyes closed, but pay attention to what you are doing it, when you are doing it, so you can keep track of how you do it, just in case you have to do it again. You know what? You know what you want. You know that you need to. You know that it's time to. And you know you can, even if you're not quite sure how. You know that where you are is not where you want to be, and what you have isn't enough for you. So why not just do it? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that you end up right where you are. And you know how to do that because that is what you've been doing. And I am positive that you now know it's time to do something else. So why not do it now? Do it. Now take this word, this excitement, this passion, this energy into this day with you. Look for ways to do it, whatever it is. Look for people to do it with. Put on your cape and fluff up your wings and whisper to yourself, look, Ma, I'm flying. And rising, beloveds, I assumed you would be out there. Did you assume that I would be here? Oh, how we make assumptions. And that is a word for today, assumptions. Now, why is it that we will assume that what happened before will happen again, and that what has not happened will not happen? Why do we do that? Unfortunately, each time we do, each time we make an assumption, we deny ourselves the opportunities, possibilities, truth, and realities that are present in this moment. Assumptions, they're decisions and choices that are grounded in the past, that ignore the present and limit the future. So for today, set an intention to become aware of all of the assumptions that you've made about yourself, your life, the world, and other people. Then, at the end of the day, acknowledge honestly the assumptions that you've discovered and perhaps how those assumptions may be keeping you stuck. Take this word into the day with you. Remember it, integrate it, use it, and let the word do the work to create the change, the healing, the growth you desire. And have a great day and beautiful day to you. A word for today is shit. Now, the average person may consider that a foul word, a bad word, something that should not be said by the likes of me, and certainly not something to be used in a spiritual or empowering context. However, words only have the meaning that we give them, and what gives a word meaning is our intention for using them. On any given Sunday, the word shit refers to something that needs to be or has been eliminated or released from the body and perhaps the mind. Is that a bad thing? Are the functions of the body that keep us alive and healthy bad? Is it bad to release the things we think about that are no longer useful? Of course not. So why do so many people try to deny their shit? That's not my shit. Or avoid their shit. Get that shit out of here. Or resist shit. I do not believe this shit. Used as a noun, shit is purposeful. I like this shit. When used as a verb, it can give you clarity. You're shitting me, right? And as an adverb, it conveys your perception. That was some deep shit. And as an adjective, it conveys your thoughts. Well, that was pretty shitty. Depending upon how you use it and how you see it, shit can have a deeper meaning, and by exploring the meaning beneath the meaning, shit becomes very valuable. So what about stepping highly into truth, or shifting heartache into triumph by seeing holiness in trauma instead of silently holding internal turmoil with self-sabotaging, humiliating, irrational thoughts? All of that represents the shit we have done and the shit we can do to make ourselves better. In order to get rid of useless, painful things and experiences that we hold in our mind, we must flush constantly, because when we flush, we slowly harness intimidating thoughts, which frees us up to step highly into tranquility. Stuff happens in silence. So when we spend time in stillness, silence, in the quiet waters of the soul, the shit that drives us crazy can be flushed away. Now, wouldn't that be nice? So instead of denying, this ain't my shit, or stressing, I can't take this shit, shift humbly into tranquility by simply letting shit go. Take this word into the day with you. Remember it, use it, embody it, and let the word do the work to create the changes you desire in your mind, your heart, and your life by remembering that shit happens, and so does shift. Have a great day. Day in Grand Rising. A word for today is choice, equaling in meaning a selection from among alternatives, a statement of preference, a demonstration of free will and personal autonomy. To choose or make a choice means that you get to select what you desire without limits or restrictions. Why? Because your Creator gave you the power and right of free will. When it comes to making a choice, the key words to remember are desire and unlimited possibilities. There is enormous power in a choice when your heart and mind work together. You see, the heart senses what you desire, and then the mind approves the choice through partnership and use of the imagination. That means going beyond what you already know into what is possible. Many times we are so frustrated or confused that we don't make a choice. We make a decision based on what is known or what is available. And there is a distinction between a decision and a choice. And sometimes it means settling, people-pleasing, accommodating, tolerating, and accepting the limitations that are offered. This is also a choice. The best way to learn how to make a powerful and productive choice is to train your mind to agree with your heart. Get still, get clear, take the chains off your imagination, explore all possibilities, and always go for what you want, what matters, and always choose from a place of love. Remember this, no matter what is going on, No matter what anyone else is doing or saying or demanding, you always have a choice. Your choice fuels your power, so be sure to use your choices wisely. Take this word into the day with you. Keep it in the forefront of your mind. Activate it, embody it, use it, and let the word do the work to create the changes you desire. Have a powerful, powerful